The scariest moment of our project is about to take place.
Why it's scary?
Yeah, because it's kind of final. We are going to dig. In our last video, we finished clearing our temporary campsite, removed all remaining gear and laid out the foundation.
Are you
First spin
guessing?
here.
This is the guess?
There was a lot of trial and error. Not scared, but I'm apprehensive. We had to work in a fairly tight space and wanted to make sure there would be enough room around the cabin for the trail extension down to the lake. Cindy kept a watchful eye on the progress. She was our marker and the final approver of our work. She agreed.
Let's do it.
Okay, are we ready? With butterflies in my stomach, I started digging the hole. We started at the lowest corner. The plan was to dig about 6 inches deep and then work our way out of that corner around the perimeter while trying to keep the bottom horizontal. If everything works out, we should meet at the opposite corner at a depth of about 24 inches. As you will soon see, it wasn't meant to happen. Mama and Cindy continued to keep me company and perform quality control.
Checking for the board. Is it good, Cindy?
When I started digging out larger rocks, it became clear that keeping the bottom level will be quite challenging.
As far as possible.
Sometimes just getting a full bucket was beyond my skill. I have used the backhoe before, but not in a situation where precision would matter. There was definitely a lot of learning. At this point, just digging around the perimeter was getting harder and harder.
I was just thinking where you will deposit it. Where will you deposit it?
It was time to change the plan. So the 6 inches I was talking about, that went out of the window pretty quick. So we'll just, make it level, whatever depth it will end up being. We consulted each other and decided that while it would mean more work, digging out the entire rectangle would be more doable. It meant longer hours and snacking on the fly. We also had to decide where to put all that extra material. Luckily, we had a spot nearby. There is something very therapeutic about working on a tractor. As the hours were passing, the hole was getting bigger and better, and I started to feel a sense of accomplishment, but also a sense of peace of mind that this project may not turn out to be a complete failure.
Well, it's close, but not quite finished. There is still this middle that I keep to drive out all the fill, and another pile by the side here. We were planning to go home this afternoon, but this is important to finish. So I'm going to finish it hopefully in the morning, and we'll go home tomorrow instead. It's morning after and of course it started to rain. It's the rainforest. Hopefully it will not be too muddy and too mucky. So let me just get on it and be done. It's been raining, drizzling like crazy. So all my clothes are wet. But the hole is finally done. Minor adjustments will have to wait. It's a little bumpy. I expect that we may have to dig something in the middle, because that's where the kink post will be, and there will be an extra footing there. It's not too cold, but it's wet coast. The last bit. We are ready to take her out. Alright, this is it.
It took us about 12 hours to dig this hole. I'm sure it could have been done faster and maybe better. But we are total amateurs, or as Mama likes to say, goats on roller skates. So I will mark that as a success.
I guess this is a good breaking point. So let's call this another episode of Gridbound. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time when we start building the foundation.